Okay, so thank you for joining us. I'm Divyanshu from TimeChamp. I have been working with TimeChamp in the enterprise team, and I'll be taking you through to the webinar that we have set up for various things that we will be looking at. But our focus is going to be specifically how to arrest any suspicious activity or anomalies and how to get rid of micromanagement, how to have workforce intelligence embedded within the tool and how to look at information that may matter the most to us. So let's look at the agenda. First, we will look at what is TimeChamp. So just we are spread across globally in 127 countries. And you can also see that TimeChamp is an AI-powered workforce analytics platform, which provides you with various features and capabilities wherein you can see the information of your manpower of your teams which are spread across or maybe in the office, but at one place it provides you with single source of truth platform which enables you to see a lot of information which may be coming handy and enables you to take data driven decisions. What we do, we bring in the culture of trust, not micromanagement. We will see how suspicious activities and reports, red flags that matter the most. Data loss prevention, how do we prevent that? Automated timesheets and attendance, activity logs and intensity charts, work from home versus work from office, because that's majorly a great thing to look at, and comparisons. And last, we will open it for the last of the 15 minutes for any questions and answers that anyone would have. Okay. So thank you for joining us once again and taking out time out of your precious day to share with us and listen to us. Now, what are we going to be doing is we are also going to share some insights on what TimeChamp is. So TimeChamp is about 4 years old company. We came into existence in 2021. Started selling the software at the end of 2021 to our customers. Today we have more than 1,000 customers. You saw that we have a footprint in 127 countries and more. And we have a global team based out of UK and India. And we also ensure that we have the highest, the number of people who are developers to address any of the queries or any of the new features that are being planned. So we are pretty much fast and agile as compared to anybody else in the market, which will give you information, which will give you enhancements at the go. We don't take years and years for bringing in something. We take just weeks or months to bring in something new, and we do most of the customizations absolutely available in the tool itself. These are some of the testimonials and badges. If you would like to go ahead and look at any of the case studies, here is where you can go. You can go at timechamp.io, that is our website, and you can look at the case study section over there under resources. You'll be able to see some case studies with Infosys, which happens to be one of our customers, NAC Global, Sutherland, and many more, wherein we are making a mark, wherein we are making a lot of noise because of the good things. Okay. G2 gives us compelling reviews and badges all the time because of the work that we keep doing in the market. We enable not only the employers, but also the employees to see their information in a very transparent manner. Looking at the agenda once again and moving forward, let me take you to the first thing that we are doing. So we are trying to build a culture of trust, no micromanagement. How do we do that? So how TimeChamp empowers employees and managers by giving employees and managers exactly the same data availability, depending upon what kind of a version are you using. If it is interactive, employee sees exactly what employer sees. There is no window in between. There is no screen in between. They see their own data. Employees can see what exactly is the time that they have spent, what exactly have they done so far on their screen, on their computer, and that gives them an opportunity not only to see but also to improve. Real-time insights versus surveillance, the balance, that is the balance that we provide. The balance that we provide is about the productivity split. You can see as a manager that where exactly is the productivity split happening, okay, how things are and who are working extremely hard, extremely low, where exactly do you need to balance the work. You can see on one of the screenshot that I've shared over here of the report, which talks about productivity split, which says that some of the people are overworked for a little bit, right? Now, you as a manager have your own way of looking at it. You may say that, okay, a person is overworked because they love the job, they love the company. maybe they work extra because of that, and you may look at rewarding them. Second way of looking at it is you need to divide and balance the work between everybody so that there is nobody who's underworking or overworking. And you can go ahead and you can define these times, these statistics the way you want so that the data comes to you the way how you are expecting. As well, the third way of looking at it is maybe these two individuals, Amy and Anna, who are showing really high on the time consumption on the work that they do, they may need some kind of a training, some kind of, hand holding in terms of adoption of the tool, etc. And that is where, maybe they are a little slow or they need some help. So there are ways how you can interpret the data. What timestamp does is it provides you information. It provides you these statistics, these metrics, and it's on you how you would like to do that. And that is how we actually prevent that micromanagement part, because you can see the outliers, you can see the problems, you can address those problems. And with that, we also provide information onto the work-life balance. It is essential. You will be able to understand who's working extremely hard, because there will be a time when there may be a burnout issue, so to prevent all that, because hiring, rehiring, doing things is really, really a problem. Training people is a problem. It is all time consuming. And that is the reason it is always good to have transparency and accountability as culture drivers. The next is anomalies activity report, which is also called a suspicious activity report internally within TimeChamp. Red flags that matter the most. Now let us look at what exactly do we do and how do we showcase this information. We help you detect anomalies like mouse jigglers, simulators, or any other tool that you maybe have, anybody in the team is using, why it is necessary, what exactly does it do. So there are times when, one person out of your 1,000 people, we have a situation wherein we recently have one customer who has been with around 1,100 users with us, and they caught one person who was just putting in some, getting stuck those mouse in the keyboard. They were sticking some papers and they were vanishing from their work. Okay, they were taking extremely high tea breaks and lunch breaks, and nobody was able to detect them. So that is where this kind of a behavior needs to be taken care of, so that the rest of the 1,000 people who are working efficiently, properly, they can keep working in peace, that everybody else is also working. It should not happen that one person's behavior should impact the rest. And that is where we bring in this particular report to enable you to understand who are the ones who are outliers, who are not right, who may be doing some things which may not be as per the, things that need to be done in a work environment. And that is where you can understand how to prevent productivity leakage and risks. Because if I am doing something incorrect and getting away from it, it will definitely help, the others, or motivate others to do the same. And that is where the problem is. And that is where we try to help you with all that information. So that is where we also look at what is the percentage across your, organization which have anomalies or suspicious activity. What are the kinds of suspicious activity? You can drill down within teams, within managers, within people. You can look at various aspects of, anomalies. You can also look at certain names of the tools that we gather and we mention, but there are hundreds of them. So we try to do as many as possible. Moving forward, we also help you provide some security on the workplace, sorry. Your antivirus cannot do everything. If you have closely looked at any of the antiviruses, they always have a statement that, insider threat is the biggest issue. So what we do is we also provide you with data loss prevention. What happens with data loss prevention is we help you identifying risk behavior. What does happen with that is you can receive alerts for any USB usage, personal email uploads, anybody who's creating a particular file within the organization, creating them, deleting them, uploading them anywhere, using some of the other uploads and download things. We are also improving on it. So currently this feature is into improvement phase, and we invite any of you to go ahead, become our beta customers. We provide you with, the improved version. Give us a feedback. Let us work together and make it the way how you would like to. We will definitely work along your requirement and, provide you with that information. Okay, so what does this do is it minimizes insider threats proactively. You don't have to worry that, oh, something happened, and now you are going and looking at what exactly happened, who was wrong, and you look everybody within one lens of suspicion. And we want to take that lens away. We want to give you a proper information that, okay, this happened by this person. So rather than doubting the entire team, this is the person whom you need to talk. And that is what we try to deliver. Next is automated timesheets and attendance. We provide you with what does this do? So it automates all the logs. It brings in 100% accuracy because there is no human intervention. We have integrations with whoever you talk about. So most of the companies, and I'm not sure if they're going to pay me for taking their name, but Keka, HR1, HR Mantra, you can talk about Zoho. So many organizations like those and others, we have some native integrations. We are making some native integrations with them. Also, if any of your organization that you're using, any of the tool that you're using in your HRMS, which does not have a integration with us currently, we can do that with the help of open APIs. So you can be absolutely rest assured that yes, we can provide that. What does this do? What does our automated timesheets and attendance do? They provide flexibility across in-office, hybrid, and remote teams. You can see the attendance sitting right in your place. Where exactly are people? What are they doing? How much are they working? Whether there is any gap, you can also look at the employee shrinkage report, which gives you information into the shrinkage, into the time gaps that somebody walks into the office at 9 a.m. but only starts working at 9:30. Imagine there are 10 people who are doing that. That is cumulative of a particular time frame, which is 30 minutes, a little bit of a 300 minutes multiplied into 10. So that takes it 300 minutes away from your productivity bucket. So you can always look at various ways of controlling all those things. Moving forward, we will look at activity logs and intensity charts. This is to see effort and not just hours, visualizing efforts, focus periods, and burnout risks. This is where our AI also comes into play. So as I mentioned in the start, TimeChamp is not just a tool, it is also embedded with a lot of AI functionality. So what we do is we help all the managers take data-driven decisions. Many say that, but we practically do that because that is where you see the intensity graphs. Intensity graphs tell you what kind of a activity is a person doing minute by minute or an hour by hour. If there is any information or anything that you see which is in a rhythmic pattern or a systematic abused kind of a thing, then you can take suspicious activities help. Otherwise, this report tells you that where the gaps are, where exactly they might be taking the break, what exactly you would be able to see, where are they focusing and working, how the efforts are going and not only just hours are going. So that is where you can see that. You can also have insights. We are working on the AI module of the insights currently. Any of your manager can do the individual performance analytics. They can also put in the performance analytics and provide that information. That information can be sent to the respective manager or the user in terms of they can see the information. We also have a feature called as behavior alerts. So as soon as you see that there is something which is not right, as soon as you see that somebody is visiting on non-productive websites and applications, what does that mean is that all the websites and applications that people access, you as the manager or the organization have the power to go ahead and define them as productive or non-productive, work related or non-work related. Based on that, you can receive alerts. If Divyanshu goes on certain websites and applications for a longer duration, you can see those alerts. So you can get in touch with us. We can provide you with more detailed demonstration, and you will be able to understand what exactly are we doing and how we can build that particular thing and provide you with that information. Okay. Let's look at one of our next things, which is hybrid work and comparisons. Now there is time when we have lots of concerns and issues wherein people have to repeatedly work from home or work from office because of COVID, because of some wars, because of some things. World is a little bit of an uncertain phase at this point of time. So what do we do? How do we track? How do we look at information? How do we define? How do we look at that specific information wherein it gives us information which is helpful? So one, we look at comparisons. So I'm not sure if you have seen that, but in HRMS, there are so many tools, so many options of you comparing the performance, but not the performance per se when it comes to the system time, what a person is doing on the system. So we enable you to see the comparisons on the system, that how a person has been spending time, how much time are they productive, how much time are they working in focused manner, how much of the growth has been seen from, a depreciation of time that was there once, and then you coach the person and where does that person stand now. You can do these comparisons peer to peer basis. You can do it team to team basis. You can do it manager to manager basis, and you can select a day. You can select the date range. You can select the month. So you can also take help of this particular feature to do the appraisals when it comes to where it was Divyanshu spending his time last time and how has he improved after the feedback that you may have given to him. What exactly are the things that he's wasting his time upon? How is he working? What exactly can be done? So all those things can be taken up into a comparisons report, which is under analytics again. So this provides you with a lot of insights, and we can tell you more about it on a demo. Then comes the work from home and work from office dashboard. The dashboard provides you bifurcation of people who are working from office and working from home. That's not all. It also tells you compliance. Now, compliance from our side means that there are people who are working from home and office. I am working from a place called as Mumbai in India. So I may go to my manager and say that I want to work from home for the next 4 days because of whatever reason. My manager approves it. However, I'm not in Mumbai or Bombay. I am actually in some other place after taking the approval. How my manager would be sure that he's working from here? Because at times there could be a situation that I am required to be in the office urgently. So that is where my manager would need to have a view. So we also provide a live view of the location where the person is, what exactly are they doing in case of the work. So you can also see how much time are people spending in office, how much time are they spending at home while they are working. This also gives you, so you may have seen so many articles or reviews wherein there is a huge debate between people working from home versus people working from office, the efficiency. There are so many customers whom I talk to, they say, yes, people working from home are hardworking. I also work from home, so I always get delighted after listening to that. However, you as my employer, if you are, then how would you recognize and you understand whether those reviews are what you should be looking at or the real data? And we provide you with the real data. We also provide you information based on what are the expected hours versus the actual hours, what exactly there, what not, and the schedules. So there are two schedules that we have. One schedule is about scheduling the entire shift, having various schedules for various individuals in various shifts and everything. We also provide you with breaks and everything, so you can actually assign breaks or align breaks in a particular manner that only at a specific time a break can be taken. However, the schedules in hybrid work provide you with schedules which wherein you say that okay, this person is working from office on Monday, Tuesday, and from home on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So this is how our comparisons and hybrid work report works. So you can definitely look for a demo which we can provide you, a customized demo based on your requirements. So here is our contact information through phone, email, or address. We are in UK and in India. We started off with UK, and we are in India also, so we can definitely cater to any of your problems, any of your concerns, any of your problem statements that you would like to solve through any call or email or anything. Okay. Now I would like to open this forum for us to go ahead and ask for any of the questions that you may have out of whatever we have looked. And if you have any questions, feel free to write them in into the question section, and I or anybody would be really, really glad to help you with that. Thank you so much. It was really, really great presenting to you all, and I hope that the information that you saw was helpful. And we look forward to connect with you in future. Thank you so much. We are open for any questions. I see that there are some questions coming in. Okay, how do you track whether from where the employee is working? If you're tracking it through the system being used, how will you track when someone is working through a remote system? Okay, so we have a different mechanism to track where the people are working from. So we have I would say a feature wherein we can track the nearest Wi-Fi's of the individual. So if that person started working from, say, Agra, in the morning at 9, and then in the evening when they start their computer, they are in Delhi, you can actually see that that where did they start and where are they right now. So you can go ahead and you can see that information. We can show you in a demo how that particular thing can be provided. Okay. Any other questions anybody has? No questions? All right. So as I shared the last screen, I'll share it once again, and you can always reach out to us if in case you have any questions on the email. Uh, Sorry about that. One question that I have is initially when we launched this, we were informed that blacklisting and whitelisting will be enabled within a quarter. However, it's been more than 6 months. Okay, so Ankush, can we get in touch with with you? You can leave us with your number, or one of our members in the team would be talking to you pretty soon after this discussion, so that we can provide you with the ETA and understand what exactly is happening on that particular request. Thank you for sharing your number. I'm making a note of it, and one of us will be definitely calling you within the next 10 minutes. Any other questions anybody has?
I think there is one question in the chat, Divyanshu.
Okay, in the chat. How do you track whether from where the employee is working if you're tracking it through the system being used? Okay, this I answered. This was the first question. I'll answer this once again. I'm not sure if I was on mute. Okay, so how you can track it is by we have a particular feature. Okay, so by which you can track the nearest Wi-Fi's. It is not necessary that the system has to be connected to a Wi-Fi. The only thing is that a person has to enable their Wi-Fi. So most of the times Wi-Fi is enabled. We can track it through that the nearest Wi-Fi, and it will give you information as near or as accurate as 10 or 15 meters from the place where they are. Okay, so that is one way of looking at it. There is another way, and we can actually demo you that particular feature if you give us time, and we can talk to you about it. Anybody has any other questions? All right. If there are no other questions, we will wind up the session, and we will definitely send the recording to each and everybody who has attended. And we invite you all to go ahead and get in touch with us if in case you have any queries or concerns. All right. Thank you so much for getting into the webinar, spending your time and listening in to me. Thank you so much, and have a great day ahead. Bye bye.